Hello everyone and welcome back. Sorry it's been so long since I've posted, a proper video. I have been working on a video that is taking up a lot of time. So I apologize. It will be coming out soon-ish. I'm about halfway done. But that is not what we are talking about today. No, today we are talking about the Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Rise of the Beasts, Optimus Prime, and Chainclaw. However, I am a big Ratchet and Clank fan, so whenever I hear this name and anything that starts off with chain, my brain instantly goes to Chain Blade. And I feel like that would have been better than Chainclaw, but c'est la vie. But yeah, so it comes with Optimus Prime and this adorable little dog Wolfo, and he's so cute. Now, I did, as you can see, modify these guys a decent amount. There was absolutely zero paint on these guys before I added some in. So, a lot of the molded detail, the struts and everything, I painted all of that. The upper side here, though, that was actually painted. So this entire front section here, that was painted. Everything from on the legs, I had to paint myself because I couldn't just see a turquoise wolf and leave that unpainted. And the same goes with Optimus. There's a lot of small little details here on this figure that I couldn't leave unpainted because, like, it was just a top black or a top mass of red. The only things painted on here were the smokestacks, this section here, and the windows and the head. That was it. That was all that was painted. I had to paint all the tires and all the small little greebly bits just so that he looks somewhat acceptable. Now I know these toys are mainly for, tiny kids, but kids deserve something a little bit, like, even if it's a cheap toy, I feel like kids deserve something that at least also looks good and wasn't just, oh, hey, here's cheap toy, give kid. That's it. But honestly, these guys are actually pretty fun, so we will move Optimus out of the way first, and we'll just talk about Chainclaw here. And he is adorable. I love the molding on this guy. Like, he looks absolutely spectacular. He actually reminds me a lot of Cybertron Snarl. Wolf motif and some of the turquoise here. Unfortunately, I do not have Snarl. That making me sad. But I very much like this guy. Articulation-wise, nothing at the head nor the lacking tail. But you do get a lot of arm movement, which is nice, and leg movement. Nothing at the ankles, unfortunately, either. But you can get, a decent kind of walking pose. You can walk along like a happy little pupper. And yeah. And to transform this guy into his weapon mode, flip up the feet, fold down the peg here, and flip these around, and no, this way. You fold the feet this way, sorry. And here you have a giant chain blade. Again! Chain blade makes sense, though it's kind of awkward that it comes out of his ass. I guess technically not Potus Manus, but somewhat Potus Manus. Anyways, we bring Optimus back in, and because Optimus has a couple siege ports, you can stick it on his arm, stick it on his hand, like so, stick it on his foot. Ends up looking like a Kamen Rider Forza. Chainsaw blade. Chainsaw leg. Actually, the homage would be a lot better if, it was plugged in right here. Huh. Anyways, there's a lot that you can do with this guy, or that you can do with this figure, but I don't normally have him paired with Optimus because of the colors. I decided he was a friend of Cup, specifically my Wrecker Cup. We'll get rid of his triple barrel shotgun. So, you can hold him, you can have the standard grip where he's just a chainsaw. And he actually fits a lot better in Cup's hand than in the same set that he comes with, weirdly enough. But yeah, so you can have him, hold him like a proper chainsaw, like that. Or you can go full Warhammer, undersling the bloody thing, flip it up, and the man now has a legitimate chainsword. That would make even the Ultramarines be like, I want it. Forget the Codex Astartes. I want this. But yeah, I think that looks really cool. I love it. If I was like a proper, like actually really good painter, I would have, made the chainsaw look a bit better. But honestly, just as is, it looks good. And it gives a really good amount of like weapon posability and everything. Yeah. And that's pretty much it for Chainclaw here. Put him back into wolf mode because he's adorable. He's an adorable wolf boy. Put him back, and we bring out the Prime. And this is a very good this is a very good small scale version of Optimus from Rise of the Beast. Like, he's pretty decent. A lot of his articulation is on ball joints, except for the shoulders, which are on universal joints. Even then, ball joints. But because I gave Chainblade to Cup, Optimus kind of needs a weapon, so I am using the giant FU G2 blaster that Sideswipe had. And something I wish I could do, or something that I think I'm going to try and do one day, is make it so that the blaster kind of fits like this, so it looks like it's coming out of Optimus's hand. Whoop. Dropped it. It's fine now. Yeah, you can also, plug it into his shoulder, give him an arm cannon. Or you can plug it onto the back and give him I guess like a rocket launcher kind of thing. And bends down and goes kablooey. But yeah. So there's that. Again, articulation-wise, head is on just a swivel joint, so you can get some side to side. And you can kind of get him to look up if you break the neck, sort of. Again, ball joints on the shoulders, so you can get a decent amount of movement here. You can, obviously, get there we go. You can get a Sucket Magnus, which is wonderful. You get an upper chest swivel, mainly due to transformation, but it kind of works. Kind of, sort of. Elbows are ball joints, which are wonderful. Nothing at the wrist, but that's just due to the molding here, and it kind of makes it look like Optimus has, oh god, what was the USA Gundam and, G Gundam called? Gives him the boxing glove kind of mitts that, the America Gundam had. You get ball joints at the, crotch section here, but nothing really comes of that. He can get his legs out about that far, which is nice. Nothing thanks to the giant grill that is his ass. So you can't really get any backwards movement. You do get 90 degrees of bend at the knee, though, which is very nice. And you get ankle pivots, which is nice. Kind of give him ankle claws. But again, that's mainly for transformation. And for comparison, the only other kind of G1-esque slash realistic Optimus that I got is this version of Prime. Kind of makes it look like he's looking at a statue. One day I will be like you. But yeah, so there's that. And to transform this guy, it is incredibly simple. All you gotta do, flip the head around, and even these small little lights here, not painted, so I had to paint them. Arms go back, and you just kind of fold out the arms like so. Rotate the entire chest around. Like that. Flip in the arms. And they will just kind of tab themselves in. They'll just kind of slide in. Like so. And like so. They're a bit fiddly, I'm not gonna lie. But you can get them. Come on. And then rotate the feet, and you have Gerwalk mode. I think that's my first ever Gerwalk. But in reality, flip up the heels, connect the legs together, and then there are 2 tabs right here and here that will peg into slots here and here. Tabs, slots, stick them together, and here you have him in his vehicle mode. Rotate the camera around because apparently I didn't have it correctly. Down. And yeah, this is a very cute little robot. The one thing I gotta kind of say though about this guy is these wheels right here, they're just faux where the hole is. Unfortunately, they are faux wheels, so they actually kind of rounded off the back ends here. So that kind of sucks, but I get it for the gimmick. It just would have been nice to have had like all 6 wheels rolling. But, you know, he still rolls pretty well on the 4 that we got. Actually, very well, surprisingly. Yeah. Detail-wise, not a lot has changed, aside from the advent of, you know, his head is now sticking out. So, if you want, you can... Oh, wait, can you? Yes, you can. You should be able to. There's the... come on, you. Come on, you bollocks. Wait a minute. I think the horns lock in place. Son of a biscuit. You can flip up his head and everything. Just kind of have him driving himself. Look like a little cutie car or whatever those, the tiny things are called. And if we bring in Chainclaw again, he can just kind of rest on the back, which is adorable. Though a little disconcerting when you see a giant metallic wolf riding on a transport truck. That's a little scary. But for other details, I picked out... The weirdest thing was, they actually had the headlights like molded in, they just didn't paint it. So, I kind of went lazy eyebrow and tried my best to color them in. I think this one is... I tried to get the orange as well, though I think this side is actually being... Yeah, this side is rubbed off, unfortunately. So that may be a thing that I try and fix, or may not. But for comparison, here he is with Earthrise Prime. There we go. And weirdly enough, for such a small guy, he's weirdly tall. Like, the cab is way too tall in my opinion, though I feel like it's accurate, but also weird. You know, like, there's something off about it. This nice compact, I don't know. It just, something is off for me. And I'm not sure if I like it. Though I will say, I do kind of prefer how, you know, again, nitpicky. Feet are literally just hanging out the back, so the legs, though, I mean, same with Optimus, or Earthrise Prime here. But at least the feet kind of fall away to give a little bit more credence to, oh, hey, transforming. But yeah, no, so that's that. But yeah, that is Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Oop, probably. There we go. Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Beast Collide? Was that the subline? Beast Alliance. No, it was Beast Alliance. My apologies. Beast Alliance, Optimus Prime, and Chainclaw. Keep wanting to say Chainblade. But yeah. So that is it. Look forward to the other video coming whenever I am able to, you know, properly finish it. Listening to your own voice is weird. And yeah. So I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your day, night, or whenever you watch this video. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, everyone.